The three hallmarks of this administration are incompetence, corruption, and cruelty. I'm going to focus today on corruption. And in my mind, there are two types of corruption: personal, and then the other I'm going to call public, governmental. Attorney General, have you ever been registered as an agent of a foreign principal under the Foreign Agents Registration Act?
I assume you're talking about when I represented the country of Qatar for a very short time.
Hold on. No.
For anti-human trafficking for the World Cup. Anti-human trafficking for the World Cup.
Attorney
you can't
General,
put words in my mouth.
No.
You want to talk about incompetence? You're the one that said Joe Biden on PBS was competent. You had to retract those words.
Mr.
So don't
Chairman,
talk to me. Don't insult me publicly.
This is so discourteous. This is so outside the committee's guidelines. Taking a personal shot at me while swiping at Biden? Very strange and very unprofessional of you. The answer is yes or no, and the answer is yes. You were registered as a lobbyist for Qatar. Is that correct? Yes. Never mind, don't answer. Did you disclose that when you went before the Senate for confirmation? Yes or no? No, it was not in your documents. The answer is no. President Trump...
This was discussed at my confirmation hearings in detail.
It was discussed, but you failed to bring up the conflict that you had. President Trump recently announced he'd accept that $400 million Qatar airplane because it was just prettier than the one he was flying around in. Is it true that you gave advice that this was legally permissible? Yes or no?
I will not discuss any advice that my Office of Legal Counsel gives to the President of the United States on any matter.
Three words: incompetence, corruption, cruelty. That's how one member of Congress described the current administration, and today, we're diving into a blistering Senate hearing that just shook Washington. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss a single update.
And talking about unprofessional, you say the president wanted a jet because it's pretty?
Excuse me.
This is a Senate, this is a
He said it
congressional
himself.
hearing.
He said it himself. Let me go to April the 2nd. You're a part of this, the president has dabbled in meme coin. He had the DOJ, disband the National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team. His son recently launched the Executive Branch Club, a private club with $500,000 memberships here in D.C. Any of this seem like it might be a problem, might be profiteering from the office, and maybe you and your ethics team might be concerned about these conflicts of interest, your own and the president and his family? Yes or no? Any concerns?
What I would be concerned about in Pennsylvania are all the child sex cases that we've prosecuted, all the CSAM cases that we've prosecuted.
Did you hear my question?
Pennsylvania.
I asked the witness to
concerned
actually
about.
answer questions that are asked.
Congresswoman Dean.
Chairman?
Please let the witness answer the question.
She didn't. And I would like to ask you one more question. You're not just complicit in this, you're actively helping and profiting. Isn't it true that on April the 2nd, the same day that Trump announced his chaotic tariff regime that plummeted the stock market, you sold more than $1 million worth of your shares in Trump Media stock? Trump Media stock fell 13% in the following days. Seems you avoided that loss. Well done. I yield back.
May I answer that, Chairman? I complied with my ethics, and yeah, I would take a class in financial literacy if you think I profited from that, because I lost a tremendous amount of money. Congresswoman, and also on page 25 of my SJ2, it lists my involvement with Qatar for anti-human trafficking for the World Cup. Thank you.
Right out of the gate, the Attorney General is forced to admit he was registered under the Foreign Agents Registration Act, representing Qatar. Yes, Qatar. For what, you ask? Anti-human trafficking, tied to the World Cup. But here's the twist: he didn't disclose this during Senate confirmation. That's not just sloppy. That's potentially illegal. Next bombshell? Trump's new $400 million plane, courtesy of Qatar. And guess who allegedly signed off on the legal advice? Did you advise this was legally permissible? I won't comment on internal counsel. She dodges the question, but the ethics alarm is blaring. This was the same country he once lobbied for. If you think this looks shady, smash that like button and drop a comments. See. Grilling this was an ethics meltdown in real time. Foreign agents, billion-dollar jets, meme coins, and market moves. Today's hearing showed us the corruption isn't just in the headlines, it's sitting in the witness chair. If you want to keep seeing through the noise and getting the real story, hit that subscribe button and join the movement. We don't pull punches and we don't look away.